Is it really okay for me to be this happy? So spring 2025 has gone into overdrive with anime titles, but I never would have thought that so many of them will put me on cloud 9. And today I want to highlight possibly my favorite of the bunch. It's NinKoro, a ninja and an assassin living together. And as per usual, here's the rundown of this quirky little ragamuffin. A low-level female ninja named Satako flees from her ninja village along with a handful of her peers. But it was never gonna be that easy, as a bunch of skilled ninja hunters pursue these ne'er-do-wells, intent on deleting them permanently. Worn out and hungry, Satako comes across Konaha, an aloof and bodacious high school girl who may or may not have sadistic tendencies. They then encounter a ninja hunter who was unceremoniously killed by Konaha. Shocker, it turns out Konaha was a secret assassin. It's always the young, quiet ones you least suspect. With her pursuer dead, Satako proposed ridding the body with ninja magic. The classic turning something into a pile of leaves jutsu. Impressed with Sadako's one and only ninja skill, Konaha makes a proposition to her. Help Konaha dispose of any dead bodies for her assassination job, and in turn be provided with living accommodations. So with this hasty deal being struck, Satako and Konaha start their new lives as roommates, while also navigating the wild and wacky world of professionally killing people for profit. Not too dissimilar to an insurance firm. Alright, now there's a lot to unpack with this show. And by unpack, I mean there's lots of ass kissing I want to do. So sit back and watch a simp do his thing. Just like Rock is a lady's modesty, right off the bat the animation is fucking top notch. Again, not too surprising given the fact that it's a Shaft anime. Which means we get loads of different and sudden camera angles, sneaky fan service shots of hot anime girls, cute and colorful backdrops, beautifully fluid action scenes, and of course the obligatory Shaft tilts. They even flex their animating chops in the very first scene by giving us a fantastic 80s style ninja homage, which also set the tone of the anime quite nicely. Things get pretty wacky pretty quickly, and let me tell you, the anime does not let up. They deliver jokes like a boxer delivering right hooks, and one comedic style the anime relies on is no doubt its most prevalent, and that is dark comedy. I was kind of expecting this before the anime aired, but at the same time I thought that maybe characters who are killed will eventually come back one way or another. I mean, it's fucking anime. Characters die and come back to life all the time like they're Jesus on steroids. Death is merely a minor inconvenience in anime land. But NinKoro did the unthinkable, and killed off beautiful anime girls without it being sexual or depressing in context. To say my expectations were subverted would be apt, because every one of those ninja hunters have incredible designs, and are voiced by some pretty big names in the industry. For instance, you got Hot Ninja Hunter number 1 being voiced by Mao, and you got Hot Ninja Hunter number 3 being voiced by the love of my life, Kusanagi Tamori. There's no ambiguity either. They're dead alright. Anime logic dictates that if your body is completely disintegrated, there's a 98.5% chance you ain't coming back alive. The remaining 1.5% chance also means that you can only come back in a different world as a different species. Possibly as an inanimate object. Yes, sirree. It sure is refreshing seeing characters in anime actually staying dead once for a change.
里には死者を生き返らせる忍術を使える者もいる。姉さんたちはまた生き返ることができるのだ。
Oh. And on top of their quick introductions and subsequent deaths, they made it even more hilarious when we get to see these girls going about their daily lives and making plans with each other, only to know that their lives will be cut short by a bespectacled assassin. Speaking of that, it seems like a good time to start talking about our main characters. My attention will instantly be grabbed when you pair up two characters with completely opposite demeanor and mindsets. In this case, you have Satako, an extremely naive pushover who folds faster than the Flash on laundry day. Then you got Konaha, a low-key and twisted badass who sees everything and everyone as a stepping stone to achieve her goals. And when she meets the ever-gullible Satako, it's like presenting a lion a gazelle on a silver platter. But at least their relationship isn't parasitic as they both get something out of it. Satako is a defenseless puppy, so she has Konaha protect her from every danger she comes across. And Konaha is like Agent 47 but sloppier, so Satako helps her eliminate any traces of evidence after a hit. But what's even cuter is how Konaha's sloppiness extends to her home life too. As we see, she's a total slob when it comes to cooking and cleaning, and Satako being an excellent homemaker more than makes up for that. You also just have the contrast in personality too. For instance, Konaha is frugal and self-concerning, so every act of perceived kindness on her part is just to benefit her in some way. Like when she takes Satako clothes shopping. After going through a bevy of cute outfits, Konaha ended up buying Satako a lame unicorn sweater, in the hopes that she would be too embarrassed to go out in public alone, therefore not be killed by ninja hunters, and therefore Konaha not losing her personal lackey. That or Konaha just has terrible fashion sense. I mean, that catsuit doesn't leave much to the imagination. What's funny is that Konaha actually also doesn't mind if Satako sticks with her regular ninja attire. Her logic being is that if she stands out and is attacked more, then Konaha can eliminate the ninja hunters who are also a competition in the assassin rankings. Man, this girl is both ruthless and efficient. And of course, Satako, being the doormat that she is, just accepts this and lets Konaha walk all over her. So with these complimentary quirks being set, we get Sitcom gold, as these two dorks go about their daily lives doing everything you expect an odd couple would do. They honestly remind me a bit of Shamiko and Momo, a tall monotone girl who strings along a small gullible girl. Although Satako and Konaha still have a ways to go before they reach Shami Momo's Yuri levels. Which brings me to my next point, the Yuri levels. This is gonna be good. When I first heard of the premise for this anime, my Yuri detector instantly perked up. Call it a Gios power at this point, but I just knew at the very least we would see some good old-fashioned shipping moments in the anime. With a main duo with contrasting personalities, and a large cast of cute and sexy beauties without a single male specimen in sight, there's absolutely 0% chance that we would not see any flirting or Yuri crushes between the characters. Now obviously our main duo has a lot of comedic chemistry, but it's clear we're in for the long haul if we're gonna see any romantic development between them. There's definitely something there though. For example, Satako has shown that she cares greatly for Konaha's well-being, and Konaha, despite being indifferent to pretty much everything, does at least humor Satako's endeavors to live a normal life, like when she helps her write a resume in order to find a part-time job. Although she does admit that Satako will most likely get rejected and give up after a while. Nonetheless, she has to give her lackey some mental stimulation. And now we come to the big one. To my absolute shock and awe, we find out in episode 3 that our beloved ninja leader was in fact in a relationship with another equally sexy lady. As a reminder, we were made aware of Miss Curo's dating status in episode 2, but obviously we have yet to meet the lucky mystery person. I wonder who he could be. Also, I didn't know that SO stood for significant other. At first I thought they were referring to superior officer or something, which in hindsight might not be too far off if you know what I mean. But there she was, Miss Yuriko in all her glorious glory, and she and Curo made it absolutely clear as day. No fucking ambiguity or misinterpretations here. These gals are gay, proud, and somewhat naughty. And it's not like this came out of left field. As Curo stated, she wanted to leave behind the ninja ways in order to live a peaceful life with her girlfriend. And if she has to get a bunch of girls to be her meat shield just to make that happen, then so be it, goddammit. I mean, you could say that Yuriko and Kuro's love is the catalyst to this whole ridiculous series. The power of Yuri moves in mysterious ways. Aside from their lovey-doveyness, we get an adorable dynamic between them. A total NEET who loves to gamble, and a patient but stern goddess who clearly wears the pants in this relationship. Oh, that suit ain't gonna help you, Curo. Some other honorable Yuri mentions includes Konaha's classmate Yoshida, who must have studied under some very reputable Yuri perverts, such as Awayuki from VTuber Legend, Mio from Oni Mai, and Chitose from Yuri Yuri. Even some of the dead ninja girls got the hots for each other, such as Hot Ninja Hunter number 3 having a crush on Hot Ninja Hunter number 1. And to round things out, they even gave us a yandere girl in episode 4, with a butcher knife and everything. Next thing you know, she'll be collecting Kuro's excretion. And if you think this is gonna be where the Yuri crushes, then think again. I bet every dollar to my non-existent name that we'll get plenty more Yuri ships. Just look at the freaking cast. It'd be an outright sin to not have more of these cute and sexy ladies pine after each other. I mean, they already showed that Yuri can be canon in this series, so don't hold back on us now, you crazy sons of bitches. And there we have it. I mentioned in my Let's Talk Yuri video that this is going to be my #1 hype anime of the season. And as per usual, my instincts were once again right on the mark. Something to keep in mind is that the show's tone might not be for everyone. If you're sensitive to cute anime girls being nonchalantly offed every episode, then you're gonna be clutching your pearls with this one. Personally, I don't mind it. In fact, I got plenty of chuckles out of me. But it does come down to how it's executed. If we get a Battle Royale-esque episode where every character has to hack each other up into mincemeat in order to survive, then maybe that would be pushing things into somewhat inappropriate territory. Alright, that's all for now. See you around.